Welcome to the world of science fiction stories, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Enjoy the listening. We feared humans' aid. They revealed their might without asking. When Graylor walked into my office, he was more blue than usual. I knew him for years, and he could keep his cool while being bombarded by gravitic weapons. If something made him worrying sick, the same something would most definitely made me myself. We have a situation in Corridon. What now? 10 Glang, escaping the fall of their embassy, were rescued by Zen. Well, Cadians will not mess around with Zen, so what's the problem? Well, let me guess. Zen, having their own problems while not allowing Glang to be lynched by the angry mobs, they also aren't very keen in straining their most definitely really bad relations with the Cadians, thus passing this to us. Actually, that wouldn't be as bad. It would create a storm for the Federation, but nothing that we couldn't survive. The realization hit me really hard. Don't tell me that. Well, okay, let me guess again. They handed the refugees to the other player that Cadians don't want to mess around with and have no particular love for them. Yes, the Glang are safe and sound in the human embassy. This is, as the humans say, very perceptive of you. Are you out of your mind? You know these as reasonable as may be. If Cadians force their hand, they will have no qualms in carpet bombing Corridon, Maine, just to make a point. Don't I know that? What's the situation there? Well, as you can imagine, mobs have surrounded the human embassy, and humans have deployed their marines. The whole army of Cadians wouldn't stand a chance in hell beating their marine guard. The only thing they could do is give humans a reason to go nuts. And this definitely won't end good for Cadians or us, because having them bombed back to Stone Age while Federation is doing nothing is bad politics. Going to war against humans will be even worse politics, since the latter depends on you having a civilization left after humans are done with you. Yeah, there is that too. I need to take it upstairs. It's above our pay grade. 1 long hour later, I was back. Well? Asked Graitar. Well, as you can imagine, Federation wants no part in this. So we have either to persuade Cadians to break down the mob blockading the embassy, or the humans not to carpet bomb Corridon, Maine. You and me? Are you surprised? Yeah, we are too low on the ladder. You shouldn't, because this is exactly the reason why. If this goes bad, then it's our fault. If this goes good, it's their wise decision. As humans say, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And how exactly are we going to do it? The hard way. We go to Corridon. It's 3 weeks away, even with our fastest cruisers. How are we going to make any difference? 3 weeks for the Federation. For humans, it's merely hours. Seriously. Beside their military power, why do you think that nobody wants to try their might? They can be to your backyard within hours, no matter where your backyard is in the galaxy. And why don't they use their might to take away the hostages from the planet? For the same reason, politics. They love this gang, and they have the biggest stick. It's win-win for them, and they don't love Cadians. Yeah, there is that too. Well, let's stop a war. War is a strong word. Yeah, when arrows go against plasma and gravitic bombs, usually this doesn't end well for the arrow bearers. Now that's a good analogy. Surely millions won't let the humans go nuts. While they could give humans a run for their money, it most definitely won't end well for them either, not to mention that in this case, the humans have the moral high ground. Why? Because they are bound by their freaking weird morals to grant asylum to any refugee asking it. Well, go pack and meet me at the spaceport in the 18th hour of the sun. A human shuttle will wait for us. Is this already arranged? You think Grenz and Jin Hilo will have my reproductive glands for dinner? On the other hand, you can tell your spouses that you will have the honor to travel with one of the humans' newest battle cruisers. Does that mean what I'm thinking? I told you they are very itchy to prove a point. Okay, let's save the Cadians from their stupidity. Do you, by any chance, know the name of our host ship? Yeah, it's Don't Tread on Me. My point exactly. No one waited for us at the spaceport. Both our communicators received further instructions, which we followed. We felt like idiots when we realized how big the shuttle was. It surely was bigger than our biggest Corvette, and most certainly better protected and way more dangerous. Like all human vehicles, the shuttle was as beautiful as it was menacing. Humans. They are not an elder race. Their true power lies with their AI, which are powerful beyond imagination. We pray for guidance and help to our gods, at least the races that are religious. The humans built their own gods. Telling you about creativity. Don't Tread on Me is one of their newest battle cruisers. Initially, they built 5 of them, and after beating Missar to submission, There were no practical reasons to keep building them. But in reality, no one knows what makes humans tick. They are friendly and, in general, have a happy-go-lucky disposition as long as their resolve is not tested. They tend to be highly unpredictable, and it was shown time and again that stepping on their coluses won't end well for your civilization. On the other hand, after beating their enemies to submission, they help them rebuild. It's as weird as practical if you think really hard about it. To cut a long story short, humans are at the same time loved, hated, and feared by everyone. Now that I'm thinking, scratch hated. Neither none of the true haters are really left, or they are very good at keeping secrets, except maybe the millions. But both they and humans tend to avoid each other now. I was talking about their battle cruisers. What can you say about a vessel that can pass unscratched through a moonlet with oops being the only reaction? Yeah, my point exactly. We didn't know what to expect. I mean, if we built a behemoth this size, the crew would be numbered in thousands. But a crew consisting of one person and the ship's controller AI was, however, something totally unexpected. When we asked the human, a female of their species named Daphne Hereford, she only shrugged and replied, "Do we need more? Don't you feel lonely?" Lonely? I'm not lonely. I'm constantly online, and even without that, I have Buck. What is online, and who is Buck? I am Buck. We got the response from. I really don't know where the response came from, to be frank. And you are. I'm the ship. But the name of the ship is Don't Tread on Me. Don't Tread on Me is a fine advice, but a lousy name. I prefer Buck. Buck, give them a break, asked Daphne, grinning. Humans show their teeth when they do this grinning thing, and this is unsettling for a herbivore like us. But they are the hosts, so. So, if I understand correctly, you, Greo, are a male for your species, and you, Gilani. We use the terms male A and male B, since both are required to contribute to the third gender. As if dating wasn't already hard enough, she replied to no one in particular. Excuse me? Nothing, forget it. Something chimed in her communicator. That would be His Excellence, Mediator Zahar. You are not the negotiator. I represent one of the interested parties. How could I be a negotiator? And tedious as they may be, there are no better negotiators than the millions. We will have a million here? Ah, why not? He is most certainly not going to eat you. They are also herbivores. We thought that you hated each other. No, we merely find them boring and, to be frank, mildly annoying. But millions are well respected. Is that mutual, though? Honestly, I think that they consider us too unpredictable for their taste, but whatever. It's not that we are dating each other. Okay, Mrs. Harford, what is going on here? Oh, spare me the end treatment. I have 3 grandchildren. Daphne is my name. Be that as it may, what is going on here? In 3 days' time, you and His Excellence, Mediator Zahar, are going to have Cadians break their mobs circling our embassy. We have been told that it would merely take hours to get to Corridon. It could, but who's in a hurry? Your embassy. I mean, they are surrounded. So, our embassy is not in danger. You know that, Zahar knows that, and most certainly the Cadians know that. So why was I asked to intervene? Because we want both Glang and Cadians to be productive members of your federation, and for Zen, who love neither, to suck it up. But why? Because you all need each other. You need the Glang engineers as you need the Cadian military. But why do we need the Cadian military? I mean, after your beating down of the Massar, the only potential danger comes from you and millions, and we'd stand no chance against either. The galaxy is a very big place, and neither us nor the millions are going to play your mama and your papa, so you have to get your act together. This federation of yours is the best thing that has happened in this part of the galaxy since Pepsi Lime. Pepsi what? What? Nah, doesn't matter. But both Greer and I are too junior to make this happen. If I were to guess, we are sent because the Federation doesn't want to take part in this. The Federation needs to suck it up and stand to what it was built for. As for your seniority, it won't be an issue. Both me and His Excellence, I hate this title, both me and Zohar are going to help you. We was stunned for some moments then it suddenly made sense. Daphne, did by any chance you millions or both engineer the attack on the Glang embassy? My, that's an awful thing to say. You didn't answer the question. She grinned again. No, I didn't. Humans have a fascination with history and several sayings about it, like those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it, or history repeats itself, first as a tragedy, second as farce. Personally, I like a third. History doesn't repeat itself. It is historians who copy each other. The galaxy is indeed a very big place, but civilization started to rise only in the last 10,000 years. It is unknown if older civilizations existed, but so far we haven't found a trace to suggest it, though. Except perhaps humans, millions, and Masar, we have hitherto only made our first tentative steps exploring our little place in the cosmos. Of them, millions are the older civilization. They have roamed the stars for the last 10,000 years. Yebs are also an old race, but they keep to themselves. To my knowledge, they have occasional contact only with humans, and only because humans find them very cute and because, annoying as this might be for the Yebs, humans are very persistent. Not to mention that their technology is what helped Yebs survive when their sun went nuts after a failed experiment that not even a level 9 AI should try to execute. When a level 9 AI tells you, "Do not try this at home," you'd better listen, and don't try it at home. Yebs didn't, and as a result, they nearly blew themselves to oblivion. Yes, I know that space travel sucks, but having your sun nearly blow apart when trying to create a Stargate to make space journey instantaneous sucks even more. You have a damned level 9 AI telling you, you cannot do it, even I cannot do it, and you try. Bad will happen as certain as death and taxes, though I admit the taxes are something that can be avoided if you know what I mean. Humans relocated the whole species to a solar system, located at a safe distance because you don't want to be in the neighborhood when a star goes boom. This sucked even more for Yebs because humans, being humans, used slower vessels, and the journey to the new home took some years. Not to teach Yebs a lesson in patience. Oh, no, it's just they find Yebs irresistibly cute. And well, what could Yebs have done about it? Yep, they sucked it up.